Well, you can cut a lot of stuff out. Can you not? You don't have to include the whole standard library. And you don't need an allocator, really. You can do a lot on stack. With C it should be relatively easy. I mean, what do you have? 1 kilobyte of RAM is actually a lot. And you can run C easily with 1 kilobyte of RAM. Register allocation. Register allocation is a pain. Humans are bad at it. Computers are good enough. But I don't know. I haven't read the description of your machine, so I guess can't really tell. Okay, where am I? By the way, this thing is now there. Some fire. Oh, it's restarting. Oh, hi, Void King. Hold on, do not redeem anything yet. Except for second sword. Fire, exactly. Can actually do purple fire. Yay. The creator of first, second, third. Redeem second. Anyway. So first of all, since it's New Year, and I haven't used... Where is it? Community... You should, I guess. How are we doing this? I started streaming more often recently, so I guess I should be somewhere at least. Where am I? I'm doing beating bad cop. Well, that's an issue. Why can I not click? Oh, I cannot click for some reason. That's off. Why? Why can I not click on the screen? Oh, now I can. If I do this... No, I can't. I don't get it. So if I click on this, I can click on it even through the window. But if I do that, so if I focus on this window and then unfocus on it, you can see the Firefox becomes active at the top. I cannot. It still steals focus. No, it was fine before. It's just after an update. Oh no. Oh, that's an issue. If I do that, will it work? No, it won't. That's a serious issue. I guess I could modify chattery. So yeah, hold on, first of all. Gotta get this number higher. Nobody's really redeeming stuff. Super F. That's floating in my case. I can turn stuff into floating, and this window is floating. This window is floating. I use Super D to toggle between floating and non-floating windows. I cannot make this full screen though. Can I? If I make it full screen, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna take the full screen and it's not gonna let other windows be behind it. That's what I mean. Okay, where's it? That analytics alerts. Where do I manage this stuff? Channel? Stream events? No. Affiliate anniversary. Okay, so first of all, I wanna go to... Go live at 2 AM. Will people judge you? No. Everyone's gonna join as if it was a normal stream. Even if it's 2 AM for them. That's how things work. Where can I find the sub settings? Oh wait, is it here? Oh, it's here. So since I have subscription discounts, I have not wasted them at all. I have 68 hours remaining. So 3 days is 72 hours. How long until hours and till January 1st, 2025. I need hours. That's not that's not right. It's not. It's more. In my case, it's 3 days. A little less than 3 days. So that to 1 1 2 2 6. Wait, I need 12 a.m. 2 days, 10 hours and 30 minutes. So I need 2 days and 11 hours. 4 times 2. Wait. Times 2. What did I just do? Times 2 plus 11. 59 hours. By the way, I should copy something so that it's not messing stuff up. Well, actually, I can just start it with 68 hours, I guess. Promotion duration required. Wait, I can't click. So why can I not? Hold on. Let's get this here. So first of all, I wanna do sub discount, because why not? I need to waste this until the end of the year, that's the problem. Why can I not? Oh, I cannot start them during the stream, can I? Oh, until January 31st. Well, I'm not gonna do it in 2026 anyway. Can I not start it during the stream? That's so annoying. Hold on. Restart the... Wait, I cannot stop... Actually, I can't stop the stream for Twitch. Refresh the page in 20 seconds. Still doesn't work for whatever reason. Also, this should be like that. It's Twitch difficulties, it's not technical difficulties. Okay, so I can change opt-in. I cannot change the duration. Doesn't let me select hours. I mean, I guess I could try. Also, you block. You go away. Maybe that helps. Oh, you get first, second, third again. That's not cheating, I swear. No, Nigel claims seconds. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let me. Div class input containers. Select. How do I change the value of this thing? Disabled. Oh wait, I can. Where's the disabled part? TW is select disabled. Now, are you enabled? No, it's not. How do I make it enabled? Oh no, ads are gonna start again. Oh, I didn't think about that part. Because Twitch doesn't let me run the discount. Like that's actually, I could change the opt-in thingy. I could not change the discount itself. I have 6 promotions. I have 68 hours. I wanna waste them. Oh, it disabled. Here it is. Enabled. Okay, so what did I want? I wanted. Okay, let's run it for 5 hours today. I still can't. Oh, because there's no activity upcoming. Can I enable? Div button disabled. I don't know, Twitch is not gonna let me, is it? Now, can I? I mean, I clicked it. Did anything change? Yeah, I don't think it'll let me. What is happening then? Oh, our subs discounted already because it's New Year or something. Anyway, that's not the only thing I wanted to discount. That. I'm gonna, because it's New Year, until New Year, or maybe January 4th. We'll see if I stream before January 4th. I'm gonna discount all the redeems. 50% off. This is gonna be 125. So that you can get a feeling for having a sub. 250. So that's 250, right? Wait. I wish there was a way to discount it manually. I changed that, right? Story time is gonna be 250. You know, story time can be 100. Nobody redeems it. I don't know though. Because if you redeem it, it's gonna take a while. A JavaScript script. I mean, I could, but yeah. It's gonna take too much time. Chess is gonna be 350. Yeah, you know what? Story time is gonna be extra discounted because I can tell stories. I like to tell stories. It's gonna be cheaper. An interesting link, I'm scared. I have a lot of interesting ideas. By the way, Nigel, did you notice the fire? I don't know if you can see it, to be honest. Here. You cannot even tell the colors. In dark, it's better. There's a snake, there's Tetris. Tetris is probably my favorite. No, you're not gonna get discount. There's also rainbow, but you're not gonna see rainbow, are you? Yeah, it's just white. I need to figure out white balance. Wait, exposure for this. Hold on. Brightness. Oh, I can. That doesn't look good. Yeah, discard. Oh, didn't discard. Wait, it's still dark. Well, anyway, rainbow's not that fun. Fires are my favorite. And this should be win. If you win chess, maybe. Actually, no. If you win chess, I should not give you your channel points back, because that's gonna mean. Because that's gonna mean that you redeem it again, and that's gonna be sad. Okay, where's the exposure? Can I change exposure? I don't like that it jumps. 400. That doesn't work. Exposure. Manual mode. Oh, here we go. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Yeah, no, my idea is not working. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until it gets dark. That's... It's so dark. I don't like it being dark. Can get exposure a little higher. Is that fine? This screen. I guess that's fine. There's gonna be Tetris in the background. Or is fire? I mean, I guess fire was better. Anyway. So where we were at, Luan T 350, Play MCCI 350. By the way, I don't know what I know about Luan T. Well, first of all, I do need to update the server, and second of all, I don't really know what to do with this. Oh, and I need to get Discord back. 350. I'm gonna relook at those redeems and I'm gonna be like, maybe I should get rid of some of them. Too OP. Editor change. Well, editor change is not gonna get a discount because it's not on. Player game is gonna get a discount. Well, that I might regret. Oh yay, story time. And oh, that's I'm gonna regret this one. Do not redeem it. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna discount this anyway. Storytime is pretty cheap. Storytime becomes cheap because, yeah, discount. Storytime gets extra cheap because discounts. Anyway, so you want storytime. Yes, that works. 50% discounts. I should probably write that somewhere. How about... I'm gonna get to storytime. Hold on. Just a couple seconds. Wait, deleted it. Here. 50% off for all redeems. Include the discount. I don't know. Wait, I cannot move this thing. Not make it smaller. Hold on. Here. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look that that great. I guess I could do. Where's the shadow stuff? Oh, that looks corrupted on my end. Can I disable studio mode? Does it look fine? I guess I could do that. I don't know. Anyway. Text element options in the element. Oh, so it is corrupted. Well, I scaled it down and didn't I didn't wait, there's no settings. Scaling of the element. By setting the text element options in the where are the options? Those are all the here are all the options. I don't have anything here. Font. Select font. Oh wait, I can select font. Size to 56. That I guess. Oh, it's not tiny. Does that work better? Well, I'm too lazy to recover the. Yeah, that should be better. Too lazy to recover the size. Anyway, hi Merlin. Nobody redeemed third yet, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's still there. Okay, so if you want story time, you're gonna get story time. And in the meantime, I'm also gonna go to chat and change some stuff here. All that via the options. The size of the text element is determined by its input. Pictures is I mean, I'm using pictures for be right back and stuff. Anyway, so which story do you want? I have multiple. I have short and long. By short and long, I mean from literally 5 words to literally 50 pages of handwritten text. By handwritten text, I mean I'm gonna have to translate it to English dynamically. So yeah, that's wide variety. Where are my notes? I have stories in my notes, which is one thing. 15 words. So I needed to name a cow. It doesn't matter, the context doesn't matter. What matters is I named it Edgy because there is an edge between white blobs and black blobs between white blobs and black skin on the cows you have white and black and there's an edge between that. So that's why I named the cow Edgy. That's a little story. Anyway, you probably want something bigger. So last time I remember I actually did a long storytelling of lore of a YouTuber. I'm probably not gonna do it this time. What else do we have? I did storytelling for this off. I'm going to pastas. Pastas directory on my GitHub has a lot of stuff. Oh, this thing. This thing is fun. So I'm just gonna drop it into both chats because why not? So this thing is Admorin, who might as well get a shout out. Has a redeem for join the line. And if you join the line first, you become first in line, obviously. And first penguin in line is leading the line somewhere, and I decided to play it and just write a bunch of messages describing how we go somewhere. It didn't end, so we're waiting for another Admiral stream where I can play first. But yeah, that's a fun story. You can read it on GitHub. Backed up messages, literally. Anyway, now for the actual story. which is long, so I guess I'm gonna tell the first chapter or something. Actually, first chapter is too small. So there is the there was I know there wasn't. It's just a story. So imagine a guy who works with science. I don't really know what they call it in English. I guess a great technician, but like you can't really tell. A relatively young man who likes to drink coffee. He was sitting and drinking coffee, and then another man comes to him. Oh, his name is Kamijar, by the way. Somebody in chat might already know where I'm going with this. So Dr. Wellston comes to him and says, and tells him that an experiment succeeded or whatever, and something very interesting happened. So they get up. Kamijar puts away his cup of coffee, and they drive to a lab on a bus, on a public bus. The bus was going very slowly, so they had a lot of time to talk about stuff. Yay, third. So yeah, they were talking. And they... Thank you for the hydrate. You were gonna really benefit from the 50% discount. So... they were... Welcome back. So they were talking, okay, the bus got to the stop. They got out of it. And went to... Oh my god, that's so hard to translate directly. Dynamically. So they went into a small house. Well, not a house, a building. On the first floor there was like an entrance, and there's like one room with big windows and a table. I guess papers could lie on the table. Then there are a lot of bookshelves. There were a lot of bookshelves. Dr. Wellston came to one of them, got a book out of it, and that bookshelf slided away, revealing a pathway down, a staircase downwards, a downwards facing staircase, that they walked on. Well, they walked there. ERC Proglang. Oh, why is so many things happening? Okay, in order. Let me just get this into here. So here I wanted to... Hold on. Okay, I regret discounts. I regret making discounts. Okay, let's walk in order. First of all, you're gonna have them for 3 days, and I am planning to stream on all of those 3 days. Okay, let me just get to the part. To stop. So they went... Let's go. Voice is back. Do not redeem this again. I need to finish 2 story times. And also chess. And also that. So, first of all, yeah, I do like reverse. I do actually really like reverse, but whatever. Okay, what else do I need to say? And also I need to do chess. I'm playing 2 daily chess in the background. Daily chess games in the background. And yeah, I'm so screwed because I'm racing against the Bash champion. And not that I really know Bash, to be honest. Sometimes reverse is too easy. I guess, yeah, but anyway. So, let me just say a few things. Oh, that's a mess. Anyway, so, yeah, story time. I already described that they went down the staircase after the Clash of Code. And after the chess, I guess I'm gonna continue. I have changed the overlay, but I'm not gonna touch it because it's a pain. And I might also do... hold on. Might also want air a little warmer. Okay, did I miss anything? Didn't start on compiler stuff. Anyway, are we launching? Nobody else is joining? Also, for some reason, cool. It's red for me. Why? Like, why? Not even red, it's magenta-ish color. Dark magenta red blend. A little bit into pink and purple. Hot dog stand on LOL. Wonder what that is, to be honest. Oh my god. Yeah, that would fix it. That would make it yellow. I don't think anybody else is doing it. Oh, do not press that. Do not, I might actually... Oh, it doesn't do that, sadly. Anyway. Okay. That's a mess. That is a mess. I wish I had some plushie redeems, except plushie blue. So I guess we're starting. Anybody else can still join. Also, at least if it's shortest, which I don't like either of those because I'm losing. So yeah, if anybody else can join at any point. Hey, are you gonna take me? Okay, no, I should say I do not really know Bash. Oh, it's the fastest though. Yeah. How much sugar Johnny ate given the time he took in seconds and the spent he ate it in grams per minute. Integer. Okay, I do not remember how to do this. With time times speed divided times 6. Wait. I don't think that's gonna run. Well, whatever. Oh, that worked! 45 seconds. Let's go, well, integers worked, which is surprising. I thought it's gonna be floating point stuff. Oh, also. I don't wanna do a redeem for that, and I don't wanna just do that. Hold on, let me do a community challenge. Community challenges are not gonna get discounted. Hold on, where do I do this? How long are you clashing for? It's so simple. Like, okay, you imagine you need to do it with floating points, which, to be clear, You should be doing this with floating points because there is a chance it's not gonna work. Somehow it did work with integers. So if you do that with floating points, you just use BC. I don't know, I'm not using BC. I have never used BC. So I was very annoyed to work with floating point stuff in Bash. Because I never did. Never ended up doing that. But still, it should be simple. It's just you multiply two numbers and divide the result by 60. Sorry for spoiling it, but it's that easy. Finally. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Can you share the code? So I wanted to check a few rewards, power-ups and channel points. Oh, you didn't read the per minute part. Guys, share the code. That's exactly what I did. That's simple. Okay, I got lucky that we didn't need floating points and other things. It was too simple, arguably. So let's go. I can say I've beaten the Bash champion. You know what? I'm screenshotting this. This goes into my screenshots folder. I'm gonna print it and hang it on the wall right behind me. Anyway, manage power-ups and channel points. Community challenges. I'm gonna create a small one. Hold on. I need a sprite for this. Okay, let's speedrun. Between it. I don't think I can speedrun. I guess. I'm used to that. I'm doing Olympiads. Like, I have an Olympiad in like 10 days or so. Well, actually, 2 weeks. Yeah, in 2 weeks I'm gonna have an Olympiad, so I guess I am used to that. You would have destroyed me, exactly. Okay, does this look like a hat? Wait. I'm not a good painter, but I'm gonna try my best. Oh, that doesn't look correct. This one is last time. Yeah, I remember reading about this. In double parentheses, you don't need dollars before variable names when you're doing math. Wait, that's not what I want. Hold on. I guess I can cut this part out. Does this look like a hat? I need a hat. Because I want this to be beautiful. And I'm bad at drawing. There are lots of cases. I only have math time. Okay, so let's put white thingy here. Why am I even doing this, to be honest? I don't know. I don't need to draw it because it's gonna be visible for like 10 or seconds or so. We need something like... Here, and then I'm gonna do shading. I'm gonna shade it. Wait, that's not how you shade stuff. In some cases of this, it's math time. In some, but not others. That's what scares me. Okay, that's too much. I can't. I really can't.
Can you read chat, please?
Am I not reading chat? Oh, I have one chess com. Yeah, I do remember that. I just want to get this first, though. Out of the way first. Oh, this looks awful. Let me just correct it a little bit. This looks like a hat. You know, whatever. It's gonna have to work. Let me just shade this part a little bit more. No, that doesn't look good. Hold on. Wait, why did this go? Oh, that's a dark pixel. I wish I could. Maybe actually I might actually at some point, because that's a cool idea. But not right now. Right now I want to do select, modify, expand by one circular brush. Select, modify, border one circular brush, fill with black. Oh my god, that looks so bad. I mean, I guess I could do that, and then that, and that would fix it. Some. Good enough. Let's go to. That's not right. This. Emotes. Oh, actually, not emotes. Icons. It seems. Do I need what? Yeah, I need all the skills, so I guess that. Frankie's monster. Wait, where is it? Hold on, what? Where is the plushie? Also, I should do that. Roller him hat. Oh, why is it lagging? Where is Bash? Oh wait, it's crashed. Out of bounds. Get index 1 on base. Fuck string array. What? Have I broken Bash? Oh, I have broken Bash. Why? Wait, what? Oh wait, no, that's from GNU. It out of bounds. Oh wait, it sends out of bounds randomly. Wait, what? Wait, no, it is Bash. Yeah, it is Bash. It isn't Bash. Hold on, I need to restart the off. Boot. Oh, it crashed. Non-existent function connect heat. What? What do you mean non-existent function connect heat? How did that break? Why did it break? That doesn't work. Oh my god, my overlay is broken. Give me a couple seconds. I'm gonna save party hat. Oh, this thing is also annoying. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. If I do this, then I do. I cannot handle it. Okay, let me do hat 28 by 28 PNG. 200% is gonna be 56 by 56. Watch me do this for a couple of seconds of entertainment. 400%. Okay, I'm gonna export that. Okay, got that. Now, hopefully I'm logged in here. I'm gonna take a look at their scene as well. User source, Lexer. That's pretty cool. Penguin operator, you do have a lang dev role, right? Okay, am I logged in? How can I tell? Yeah, I am logged in. Okay, you can send the request again. Like, which me immediately regret all the discounts I did. Specifically chess and IRL ban. IRL voice ban. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm gonna be dead in 5 minutes, look. Watch. Actually, I'm gonna be dead in less than that. Okay, I'm gonna be thinking. And did this break again? Or is there... Oh, there's still this... Oh, what? Okay, now it should work. Can you do that again? It was not letting me play. Okay, this time, hold on. Chatry, go away. Where did it go? Why does it disappear after some time? Okay, so I want 5 minutes. Let me try doing it myself. How to do this new game? Play a friend. Merlin. Why is your rating lower? Blitz. Unrated. What's it? Okay, that works. Probably gonna have to. You're really gonna have to wait. Oh god, my move is first. Okay, let's see. Oh, you pre-moved. Yeah, you're. Guess that's a bad idea. Yeah, I know. You know what, wasting pieces is fine. I'm gonna decide on that. An interesting move, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing to become here. You need to be careful here. Need to be really careful here. I'm gonna let myself think a little bit. Oh, you took... Oh, that's bad. It's fine. It's Blitz. I cannot think during Blitz. At all. Why can I not do en passant? Why? Because there is a pawn here. Is that why? I wanna open this. I need to be really careful here. Lose the queen. Exactly. I've been very careful there. Well, Merlin sometimes loses a queen too. 8 pawns. Well, this pawn moved 2 fields forward and my pawn was right next to it. Wasn't that the case? Oh, you did something I did. Something I... sure, whatever. Oh, right. That doesn't work like that. I didn't want to move there! No, check replay. Oh, so you moved 2 individual places, I guess. I wanted to go there. That wasn't the move I wanted to make. Now I'm not protected. Whatever. Now I cannot do this move because I'm down. Then I cannot do anything. Whatever. And watch, I'm still losing on time. Okay, I feel like this is a scary combo. Exactly. That yeah, right. One blunder. I guess I can waste my own review today. on that. I mean, that's not bad. I hate playing short games.
You give
That's why
yourself
I'm playing
dozens of
these.
strong options after playing e4.
So that's alright. Now that's Sherm, I know. Hold on. Pause. That.
This move forces your queen to retreat.
I was afraid
giving
of
your
you doing a
opponent extra
fork
tempo.
here somehow, but yeah, I see there's no fork, really. Well, you would have taken this. So it was bad anyway. So that's basically a fork. Cause I would not be able to actually, if I went here, no, if I went here, you wouldn't have taken it. Was made to force my queen back into the row. Instead, you forced my queen into that. Anyway. Yeah, I know, I know that.
That leaves your queen free to capture. This
If
move
under the
forces your queen to retreat,
Yes, because
giving your opponent extra tempo.
I'm not thinking when I don't have time. Look, I'm already 20 seconds behind you. How is that possible? And I didn't even think during those moves.
This move, that leaves they captured you recaptured. Your opponent, you trade a straightforward your move provides you exchange they took your you've acted. You take a clear recapture. You take back.
That move, I'd say
clear-
it's a
you take-
blunder
you
because
take-
it's
They
straight
took
up losing
a clear
material.
recapture.
High Davninia. Yeah, I know, because that's why I'm not playing Blitz.
You take back. They took you've acted.
So
you
that's a
take
bad move.
A clear you take a clear recapture.
Should have went there. I know, I probably should have done this instead. Hijacks. On the YouTube side. Yeah, I discounted redeems and now I'm dying
take back.
to just...
Sorry that one didn't go your way.
Now I'm trying to
You take back. They took your knight
catch
for
up.
free.
So yeah, that's sad.
You've activated every piece with this move, putting your rook into play.
I've activated every... There's no point in this
You've
move.
act-
This move
they-
is
You've activated every piece
pointless.
with this move. They found a way to win your.
I wanted
You've activated every piece
to
with
move
this
rook
move,
here,
putting your rook
but
into
I accidentally dropped it there. Jax, that's a chess redeem. And yeah, high Davninia. High piece function.
Play. They found a way
It's
to win
going
your- This is a
fun.
good time for you to. Their bishop comes. Very good choice.
Okay, and now
This is a
I
good
move
time
the
for you to
knight
get out
away
of
because
trouble.
there's nothing I can do with it. Actually, I should. Oh, I should have threatened the. What is it called? I should have threatened this as a rook. It would make so much more sense. And then you do this.
Sorry that one didn't go.
And then you do
Their
this.
bishop comes into play, attacking the center.
And I'm starting to see that there is a formation of strong pieces in here. And I'm already afraid, but I need to get my knight out of the place so I can actually move the rook here as I wanted. And have them coupled.
Very good choice. They are threatening to. You allowed the opponent to checkmate the king. Very good choice. They are threatening to checkmate the king.
Can you read chat, please?
Very good. Their bishop. This is. They found a way to win your knight. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. Black develops the bishop and attacks the center. You gain time because you're... This loses a queen, but the position is still winning. This loses a queen, but the position is... You gain time because your opponent must deal with your threat.
Let's go. I can talk again. It's the beauty of chess. No! Hydrate. How is that? What is happening? Why is my overlay dead? Why is everything... Okay, I want... So, first of all... Yeah. When I play chess, I look at the current move. Only. And that's what I'm good at. Okay. See Merlin... Party hat. How much do we to make it? 9 birthdays today only. Description... Not very descriptive. Amount... I'm debating between more than 2k so that one person... It requires more than one person, but at the same time it should be cheap. Well, you got cheap redeems, so let's make it... Let's make it 2001. And icons. That. Actually, I should have made it 2026. Anyway. Did it create it? It changed it? Why? What? Did it break? What? Oh, because I didn't specify the name. Okay. Number of days 1. That create. Okay, as soon as I press this button, it's probably gonna be like 20 seconds until it's reached. Or you're gonna give up on it. Ten more seconds. Here we go. Community challenge ended. As I said, anyway. What a mess. I remember the story time. Badcop's probably not here anymore. But I still have the story time to do. Okay, hold on. So we open the terminal here. Then I need to fix this. And hold on. Might as well run the net because I'm gonna be away for like a minute or two. Hey there, the party cards back from last year. That's it. Still squared, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I might as well do something for plushes, I guess, with it. But I don't know, we'll see. I do still have a story time redeem. Compilers, yeah! We haven't started on it yet, really, but hold on. I just need to get my overlay working again, because it's a little broken. Oh my god. Oh, raid, thank you for the raid. Hi. Yeah. Oh, that's a mess. Okay, let me, real quick. Thank you for the follow. We were waiting for me to get back. I just want to get on the hack. Because I did a little bit of challenge. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Did I forget to? Oh no, I didn't. I made the notification last compiler stream. Cynical challenge. I've seen Badcop do Cynical challenge. I have not. I have not seen the challenge itself though. Reverse engineering bytecode. Wow. Okay, so let me just real quick. Flashy instance. I think I need to figure out why heat doesn't connect. I'm gonna do. Oh my god, a lot of errors. Okay, Kanye said I can blame him for everything that goes wrong with my overlay. Could not parse global class. Oh, I have messed up. I know why. Screen. I have messed that up so badly. I have commented out method bodies, that's why. And then indentation was just off. Okay, now. Oh, why is this wide? Okay, so this should fix it. Flashy bash. Still doesn't work. Oh, that's broken. Out of bounds index. Hold on. On plushy, screen GD line 104. Screen line 104. Args 1. Oh! And args. How do you get lens? Wait. How do you get length of an arranged script? I just need a quick check. Because every plush is from someone from me is now broken. This is how it works. Hard-coded broken. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm gonna go here. So Orco, which I thought about making a YouTube video about like the end of the year update and stuff, and then I would mention Orco because I have never mentioned Orco on my YouTube, and that's like the project of my life. Can see my screen, can you not? Well, you should be able to see this screen. VM. Yay. I might interact with VMs in the future as well. It's fine. Yeah, it's just that I have a second screen where I fix my overlay. Because I'm too lazy to move stuff around. So yeah, 50% off redeems was a fun idea. Let me just check this real quick. Why is this page not loading? Oh, it's just length method. Okay. So let me explain a little bit. Oh, it's late for you. A little bit of what Orco is. Its readme is outdated. 112 greater than or equal to 3. Okay. Its readme is outdated, but a little bit outdated. But oh, hold on, that's broken now. Cannot find member length in the pack string array. Oh right, because there's. Where is it? Screen on plus C. I just need to fix that. And oh, I swapped H and T. So bad. Okay, now. Now that's running. Oh, it starts. And what do you mean it starts? I have ran an ad break. No. I'm not gonna start an ad. Pre-rolls are off for 24 more minutes. Okay, so that started. Connect to URL and null value. I'm on. Kanye. What do you mean lens is not a thing? Everything's messed up. Hold on. But string array. Okay, so Orco is a little interface. A little interface that we were working on, that we are working on. So yeah, here it is, basically. A couple of files that allows, by the way, I'm gonna get rid of this. Just to mention, yeah, I am gonna change a lot of interface stuff. This is an interface. An interface for compilers between front-end and back-end to generate code via APIs that resembles C. So basically, Orco provides enough of an API to generate C code. And then every frontend can generate C codes. Right now we're doing Rust to C, basically. So if I run a test... hold on. Tool chain remove nightly. Install Rust default nightly. So let me just start that in the background. So yeah, currently we're converting Rust to C. Oh, it still starts. Oh, you're kidding me. So yeah. We're currently converting Rust to C, but later we're gonna have more APIs, so more frontends, any language, and LLVM IR maybe can be converted, can be put into Orco on the left side, and anything can come out on the other side. So I plan to do JVM bytecode as well. Obviously binaries with crane lift and LLVM, and we'll see what else. JavaScript WASM. Imagine running C in a JVM. And a bunch of other things. So yeah, you can already do most of it with LLVM. But yeah, still that's another project. It has more goals than that. And as much as I can explain it, that's about it. Okay, where's the size? I need to find the size. It is the size, apparently. Okay, let me fix my overlay. This should be size. Almost cargo ran Godot. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that should work without a problem. Now, of course, I would not be able to interact with it. Actually, maybe I should change this back. Screen. Focus. I'm gonna try bringing it back. Okay, Now close this. So yeah. So check this.
All right. So
Okay, so yeah, I still have a story time reading. Everything's messed up, yeah. I still have a story time reading back from Bad Cop from 48 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Let me do Rust up component add Rust analyzer because we need that. And we also need another other stuff. We need the override from here. So yeah, that's gonna run. Okay. Let's continue on the story time for now. Also, my voice might sound a bit weird because I'm a little bit sick. And yeah, I also wanna say I might or might not do a stream on December 31st, so in 2 days. So it's gonna be everything from games to imagine 4 hours of Tetris. Other things, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do another discount on redeems, as in 50 more percent, so it's gonna be 25% in the end. Probably not though. Maybe I'll give some subs, I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe I won't stream that day at all. So yeah, I wanted to do that. And also I was thinking about making a video to YouTube, where I would talk about some future videos I wanted, like a year recap or something. What if I record this right now live? I don't know. Anyway, so this should run now. What? SDD? Oh, SDD does not support the latest nightly. What casts to pointers force lifetimes? What? That's wrong. Cargo update. I'm gonna update all the dependencies, hopefully. I'm gonna remove the registry, and then I'm gonna rerun it. So hopefully it downloads latest version of SDD, and this is gonna work with latest version of latest Rust nightly, which it probably won't. Hi, Frostbite. Hi. Why do you all have like Russia associations with me? But yeah, Russia and countries that speak Russian actually have a different kind of sound time. How do I hide the community challenge ended? Oh wait, I didn't finish the community challenge. No, I'm not from Russia. I am nearby, but I'm not from Russia. Okay, let me find community challenge and finish it. So it's, no, still nearby. We have borders with those two countries. Marcus complete, confirm. No. Okay, I think that's further. I don't really know geographically where Turkey is. Happy New Year. Might as well actually put YouTube chats over here. What is this country? Now that I do not remember, to be honest. Or are those cities at this point? No. Neither. Let's see how much it takes you to guess which country I'm from. Okay, so that doesn't compile. Because I changed stuff. Right. But at least the other dependency is compiled. Finally, Belarus. Yeah, we do speak Russian here, so... No. We do speak Russian here, so I guess... Why are you continuing? Is latency that bad? So yeah, we do speak Russian most of the time. We don't speak Belarusian, because that's how the story went. Okay, community challenge start. Community challenge go away. Community challenge ended already. South Africa. Why? What are you guessing? You should have gotten my answer by now. So yeah, anyway. You guessed it. We're here. Let's continue. What? Whatever. I'm not into politics, so I don't know much. Oh, ad break on Twitch. Oh my god, I cannot do story time because of this. And it's 2 minutes. Oh, I ran 1 minute, so it's just 2 more minutes. Oh, that's clever. Lucian Santa, what? Anyway. So let's fix that real quick. And also restructure Orcum. So type. I figured arrays, pointers, structs, function pointers, and all the primitive types should also go there. I don't think you can super chat because I do not have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. In order to have partner, so in order to super chat, you need the YouTuber to have partner, and in order to have partner, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And this is my second channel. My main doesn't even have what this one has. Nah, too boring. I wanna go through the painful way. Anyway, you can do stuff on Twitch though, and you don't have to, because I'm probably not gonna get it anyway. Anyway, so yeah, start with primitives, I guess. Because I have integer size already. I'm gonna do unsigned separately. I don't know, we don't really celebrate Christmas in Belarus. We celebrate New Year. And it's 2 more days until New Year, so we'll see. And so, continuing from that, we don't have Santa, we have... oh, I don't know how to translate this to English. Might as well check Google Translate. I wonder what Google Translate's gonna say to this. Father Frost, whatever. I mean, that kind of aligns. So, we don't say father, but sure. You can call it that. I guess Google translates right. Now. Bit size. New Year with them. What even is this? Jack Frost. Yeah. Okay, so wait, where did come back? Integer unsigned. Then we have float u16 and bool. And char and let's stop. Float u16. We don't. Okay, let's not have bools at all. Not actually. Well, first of all, I'm not Russian. Second of all, I don't like alcohol. Third of all, I haven't really tried it ever, so yeah. I'm not, and I'm not planning to. Yeah, okay. Signed integer, unsigned integer. Okay, so we have primitives and then we have compounds. E or not. Soda, juice, other stuff. Tea, I like tea. Hot chocolate. Anything except for this. Well, me specifically. Technically, I'm not allowed to drink alcohol, so yeah, here's your answer. I don't really want teaser. Floating point number with set bit with set number of bits number. Okay, so we have that. Now let's add no, I don't wanna try it. Bool. Boolean. It should be 1 byte, I guess. Here's U1. Change? No, I don't want to change. For 1 bit. I don't know if we're gonna support that. Integer size. Non hours of a don't want to. No. I'm gonna try hard. But I mean, you do have a point. Stuff's changing. I don't want to. Maybe even what do you call types with non or y? E. Yeah. Whatever. Now this, we get rid of this. This, we get rid of that. not even sure about Cogent. By the way, I wanted to think about how this would look in C, because that's a little bit annoying. But I mean, I guess fine. Distracting. Okay, so I code. A lot of my coding is on streams, and on streams I do have a bunch of people who like to distract me. For example, by throwing random redeems on Twitch. And that includes you. Well, you're not on Twitch, but still. It's fine though. Okay, so what do we have? Backend type generic. Yeah, generics. I'm gonna have to see how to do them. Oh my god, Twitch UI is so off. Anyway. So what do we have? Define me so serious. I'm not serious at all. Am I? Okay, so what do we have here? So we have more types now. We need to adopt backend. I also have a to-do list with a bunch of stuff I wanted to change. What are stories? Oh my god, I have to do story time. Yeah, hold on. Let me open that. I did that, didn't I? I think I did. Also I did that. Next, this. Okay, org improvements. Traits. That. Oh. Yeah, okay, I do remember all that. Okay. So, Twitch, are you ready for the story time? I guess YouTube's always ready because there are no ads. We have 44 minutes of pre-roll off. It's fine. Also, it's snowing. Yay, I love snow. So, let me distract myself. It's gonna be tough. Can I do the whole chapter 2? Wait, didn't even get to the end of chapter 1. Hold on. Okay, so there's a guy. Wait. What's wrong? I wanted to move this. Let me try to make it cool. This. So there's a guy. Oh, that's off. Let me change it to something interesting. Fire. So the guy Kamijar, who I was talking about earlier, if you listen, if you didn't, I can repeat. So Kamijar is a guy, a young man who likes tech. That's just mentioned. That's all just a story which doesn't exist in real life. I'm just telling it. That's just some random lore. Anyway, so this guy, tech enthusiast, C penguin operator. So he's a scientist, and so he was sitting there, in his home, I guess, drinking coffee. He loves coffee. You're gonna see that he loves coffee. And then Dr. Wellston, who is his friend scientist, comes to him and says that some experiment succeeded or whatever, or some weird results happened. So they go to a bus and they drive on this bus to. They get on a bus, on a regular public bus. They drive for a while. They talk about stuff. They talk about a questionable person whose name is Tweety. They talk about Kamijar's daughter, whose name is Miss Barston. I know this by heart. At this point. So yeah, they discussed next experiments and other things, and then they got to the stop. They got out of the bus. They came to a small building, relatively small building. In the city, it's just let me. I need Google Translate. Kinda looks like a shop. I'm gonna keep this on here. So it kinda looks like a shop, not really though. Also, I forgot to check my overlay. Because Bad Cop wanted this from the very start, and I also. So yeah. Anyway. They went into a small building, kind of like a shop, not really, more like a library, because there are many bookshelves covering the walls, and there's a table with papers on it, and I guess a pen. Oh, my camera is out. I cannot tell the story. Hold on. This... Is it alive? Okay, so, yeah. Dr. Wellston took about a book out of one of the bookshelves, and that bookshelf moved, revealing a pathway, a staircase downwards, into a big white room. No, that part I didn't talk in the last story time. So a big white room with a label, what was Radio Labs on a wall. It's like a huge wall, a huge white wall on the left side, and there's just text Radio Labs. There were other scientists just sitting on their computers. They all stood up and welcomed Kamijar, because he is apparently an important persona there. One of them came to him with a tablet and showed him a video. Oh, that's gonna be so tough. Showed him a video of a person, I guess a scientist, pressing a button, a big red button. I didn't describe where that button was, and I didn't really describe the thing well, so questions started emerging from people who read it. Anyway, so that scientist pressed a button. By the way, should I change the category to just chatting at this point? That's not for long, we're gonna get back to compilers soon. So the guy pressed a button, and there was a stone, a regular stone, lying on a plate inside of a glass chamber. Purple particles started coming off the stone. They surrounded it. They were flying into different directions, falling down. And yeah, that magical phenomenon, that's the whole video. Kamijar said that he saw this in his dreams in various situations. So much lately that he was amazed by seeing it in a recording. And so he came out of the lab to breathe air and walk a little bit. A bunch of black cats just ran in front of him. That part I didn't write. Anyway, then Dr. Wilson came to him, running. Well, he ran to him to say that he wants to repeat the experiment, but they'll need more hardware. So he noticed that particles were flying towards the plate and getting absorbed by it, and from all of that you just need to know that they want to build this circuit again, and they need stuff for it. They need metals. They need Google Translate. Actually, I think. What is this word? I have never seen it. I guess tungsten titanium alloy. They needed that. They also needed copper, neodymium magnets, and a bunch of electronics, but that part Dr. Wellston said he's gonna worry about that part. He's gonna design stuff, and Kamijar went to get the tungsten titanium alloy. And also copper, I guess. Well, they have copper, so yeah, no. And neodymium magnets. Because apparently they didn't have a strong enough, big enough neodymium magnet. I don't know. So he went to the only place in the world where, in this fictional world, you can get tungsten titanium alloy. Rubidium Incorporated. That's a company located in Africa, Northern Africa. Which I don't remember the city name, doesn't really matter, we'll get to it. So that company is located there, and Kamijar has a friend working there, so he decided to drive there and get the metal. So he went to home to prepare for the traveling, because he's gonna need to travel a lot to get there. He immediately ordered tickets for the train and for the boat. No, it's not the boat. Hold on. A liner, I guess. Why do I have a notification? 5 new hype train emotes just pulled up. Start a hype train so your community can collect them all. Well, that's up to you guys. Anyway, so just a few minutes. And I'm gonna stop the story time. So yeah. He was preparing, he took I think a bottle of gallium with him. Fascinating metal which is liquid at room temperature. I do remember why I wanted him to take it with him, but yeah. This story was... it took me 1 year and 8 months to write this story. 1 year and 9 months almost, so... Okay, it's not perfect. Anyway, point is... he took that with him. He took a laptop, paper map, regular old map that's printed on paper, a notebook, a pen and pencil, and I guess some other stuff. But he decided to take minimum stuff with him. So he prepared, woke up early in the morning, and got on a bus, drove to the train station. And he arrived early, but he didn't have time to have a breakfast, so he decided to go to a cafe. Or a cafeterium, whatever you call it in English. What was the name of the cafe? Hold on. There are a bunch of names with references and other stuff. Well, I remember it was something vanilla, but that doesn't really matter. So he looked at the menu and he saw an interesting part in there, Mario's Breakfast. That is a reference to my own Mario game, but whatever, none of you know what it is. Although if you have watched all my YouTube videos from my main channel, you could probably tell. So yeah, anyway, Mario's Breakfast included gold coffee, But he didn't take gold coffee, he decided to change it up a little bit. He ordered hot chocolate and 2 brownies. I remember that. For like, what, 80 PT? PT is a currency? Whatever. Anyway. Wait, actually no, 80 is too much. Probably 20 or 40 or something like that. Anyway. It was hot. The hot chocolate was too hot. And he also, when he was washing his hands before eating all that, he managed to get himself wet. Because the bathroom was too small or something. Anyway, water spilled on his jeans, so that was an issue. He was drinking hot chocolate, eating brownies, and was like, that's too sweet, I'm gonna order tea. So he ordered tea. Yeah. Oh, also, I missed two of Nigel's messages. I'm gonna catch that up to that. So anyway, he ordered tea. He drank his the tea, and then he went to the train. Okay, that's enough. We're gonna. I'm gonna tell the rest of the story on the next Storytime Redeem. I don't think many of you listened, but anyway. And hold on. A bunch of stuff happened. That's not how you spell his name in English. But yeah. Well, short recap: Kamijar and Dr. Wellston are scientists. They wanted to repeat an experiment. So Kamijar went to Africa to get metals, specifically tungsten and titanium alloy. So first he went on a train, and that's about what I told right now. Nigel, what link did you send me? I forgot to do that. Let's watch the YouTube video. Hold on. This game. I need to scroll up far. Oh my god, redeem. Doesn't matter, his name is too complicated anyway. You can't even write his name correctly in Russian. It's not that hard. Well, I can't either. To be clear, it wasn't me who made his name, and the person who made his name doesn't even remember that. Anyway, okay, it's that video. Okay, it's the same video you sent at the start of the stream. Hold on, so it goes here. What is that? I know you can do arrows, but like... Oh no, we're on... Alright. I need to click on here, then I click on here, then I do...
I can also trade and take, and if takes, I take. If takes, queen e2, queen h4, g3, knight g3, check, c6, queen b7, knight h1, king there.
OBS. Oh, right.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna castle. I don't want to think too much.
That...
I can also trade and take, and if takes, I take. If takes, queen e2, queen h4, g3, knight g3, check, c6, queen b7, knight h1, king there. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna castle. I don't want to think too much.
I don't know what's going on anyway. Anyway. Oh, the stream is too straining. Okay, so that. Second link. Readable.sourceforge.io. What? Readable Lisp expression project. Oh, there's another
My name's
video.
Dave.
It's 14 minutes long. Awkward as expression. Improved sweet expression. Now that I do like. I do like more. Although AOPB okay, so I like what? Okay, so I like the indentations and I like the function syntax, but yeah, you could keep the operators as functions, so it makes it Pythonic, I guess. So yeah, you could just write something like that. So that would be 1 multiplied by 2. Although that is weird, but that makes sense. And yeah, the scope makes sense. The scope is nice. Although if you put parentheses around it, it would be even better. So if you keep the indentation and add parentheses, as in curly braces in other languages, you would do regular parentheses, because those are function parameters, basically. So yeah, anyway. Let me take a little break, and I am taking breaks too often. Oh, you intend to have 1 and 2 in your lane. I like 2 and 3. Although 2 is the most important one for me, because parentheses is a pain. Like, if you get the functions that you call out of the parentheses, it makes more sense to me. Anyway, as I am used to that. Anyway, let me take a little bit of a break. I'll be back in a minute. Actually, none of those do really fit into Lisp. And yeah, this arrow syntax. Oh, this is something. So you're right about function types. Although I still don't like them. I like functions having multiple arguments. But I mean, I guess those arrows make sense. But then yeah, number 2 is fine, I guess. IR will be just as expression, front end will be as expression plus 1 and 2. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Hold on, what about, what was this 3, oh, indentation stuff. I mean, okay, yeah, you don't need indentation, to dictate things. You can have indentation to just be indentation if you want to break long line up. Anyway, that is a lot, but we're here. Now let's get to fixing the back end and the front end as well. Symbols and turned. Backend. Oh, by the way, I might readme point 3. Sweet expressions, parentheses are deduced from indentation. An indented line is a parameter of its parent. I guess you can see that. Later terms on a line are parameters of the first term. One term and no child lines is simply the term. Just type enter to execute the typed. Well, it's just a simple rule because those are all unnecessary. All of those points, except the last one, are literally explanations of this. It's still simple. Anyway, I do agree that having parentheses is fine. I'd have parentheses and just indent, and just well, let me get an example. Where do I have a function with a lot of parameters? Here, for example. So I would have parentheses, and then if I want indentation, I can just split this line up. And that doesn't impact the compiler, or interpreter, or parser, because it doesn't care about new lines. But that makes sense, doesn't it? So if I indent this, it would make sense that this is a child to this. Anyway, I'd still stick to parentheses and just manual formatting. Anyway, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of PTS altogether. What if it's A, B, new line, tab, C? Well, obviously it's A of B and C. Wait. I see why. But still, to me it's obviously A of B and C. It's not B of C, it's A of B and C. So, to me that's why. You'd need another indentation or another line break before B to make it C child of B. Anyway, just use parentheses and you're done. Everything is simple now. Again. Lispers like parentheses. Okay, let's go to types. 1 plus 2 equals life is good. Okay, we can get rid of this part. Or maybe just 1. No, you need 2, you need number 2. Or else I'm not gonna be able to read it. I mean, you decide on what you need, but in my opinion 2 is worth it. Okay, integer unsigned float bool. Hit over infinite color. There we go. Okay, so we match the size additionally. So should I move this assert out? Family dinner, see you. See you, Nigel. Actually, okay, I'm gonna keep this assert here. Okay, to do that. And it's sign size type. Now that, yes, it makes sense for OT float. Size gonna be that, and then OT boo is literally a boo. Come on. Okay, that should format at least. You can just copy this branch. Wait, first of all, I need to do this, so that's. Wait, I need to write it. Just write F size type. So that matches. That matches. Now, then I'll just write F. And a match size. I'm gonna write F float here. Write F double here. Put this here so it's gonna get shorter. Oh, it doesn't get shorter for some reason. And this can also be shorter. Missing arm unsigned, because yeah, we need it. We need a separate unsigned arm. Unsigned size. It's gonna be the same, but you int size type. Float bool and symbol. Okay, back and escape. Symbol. As an array struct, and we'll get pointers and function pointers later. Now, primitive type source does not exist anymore. This is types. This goes away. Now, let me just run it to see where it is. To see where the errors are. In our course, C liber has what Where am I matching for? Oh. Oh, hashable name. Right. Window size directly here. Bool is just bool. Symbol is just symbol. Well, everything else is just fine. Well, I can make it a lambda. Closure. Let's just do size here. Match size. Match arms. Ring. This is gonna be size. I guess. Wow, Rust's type inference is insane. Okay, now where does it fail now? PTS in backend, right? And primitives are not there anymore. It doesn't exist. Generics. PTS doesn't exist because that's now processed in a different place. No, that's still backend. I thought it's gonna be frontend. Expected this found result. Oh right. Types. I thought formatting was working like that. Oh no, because it's. I mean, couldn't I do this? This would return. And then the rest of the branch is gonna be fine. PTS and frontends. Where's types? So now I can just Orco type bool. Bool here. Char is to do. Type integer. Orco type unsigned. I don't know if I did it right by splitting them, because they are basically the same. Orco type float, and for arrays we don't need PTS. Here we don't need PTS. And now whenever we call this function, we also don't need PTS. Oh, what is that? That's new. Hold on, runtime on my yard checks. Runtime checks where operand high. That is interesting. No, dogs, whatever, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's in backend symbols, huh? Doesn't really matter for now. Method not found in Cogent. Oh right, because that changed Rust C address. If label arbitrary control flow. No method named label. Found for mutable reference mute impl ACF Cogent. Import ACF Cogent. Is it not imported? I'm gonna keep it like that, I guess. So that's arbitrary control flow stuff. No. Also, I forgot YouTube chat. Sorry, I completely forgot I left YouTube chat on another monitor. Just 1 minute. Hi. I'm sorry. Oh no, this again. Needs teleportation. Where's the music? Okay, yeah, the music's there. No, convert types. Moves takes 2 arguments, but 3 arguments were supplied. Oh, right. So don't need a backend. Don't need a backend to convert types. Oh, wow. That's insane. No. What else do we have here? A bunch of stuff. LibreS line 62. With other. What was this one? Basically, any instance of types convert. Next we have. You're so smart. Yeah, next we have it in line 66. Then we have it. Well, yeah, that's basically it. Mostly in LibreS. Okay, I think that's it for the types convert. Now it's just that new operator. Operand. Operand. So we added another runtime checks, another one. Query the compilation session of the current state for a particular flag. Not quite a once, since its value can differ across crates within a single crate graph. Huh. Where is the compilation session? Oh yeah, whatever. What do we have here? UB checks at runtime, contract checks at runtime, overflow checks at runtime. Yeah, to do. Although we should probably have it included. What do you mean runtime checks not covered? I didn't save. Okay, so we've got our generics back. Hello, bro. Hi. So we're transpiling Rust to C. Here's what we wait. That's the wrong file. Generics. This. So here's what we have: some generic functions straight from the Rust wiki. Here is what it generates. Generic struct, generic function, instances of generic struct, and yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, we're gonna have to fix generics, but for now I'm gonna have I'm gonna add this commit restructure front end. Wait, restructure interface. Yeah, pretty cool. So yes, that. Anything. I mean, that is a compiler technically. I'm not a compiler engineer. In fact, I'm no one. I'm not even a programmer technically. Well, I do call myself a programmer. I do not have the degree. I'll get it eventually, but anyway. So yeah, I did not work. I never really worked on compilers. I never really touched big compilers much, except that I did a little bit. But yeah, I like compilers, and I guess I'm just a hobby enthusiast. You can say that. Anyway, so we need to figure out our generics, right? So we mark that as done. Yeah, a lot of C stuff. C Codegen's gonna have a bit of a rewrite. Because we need to handle generics, and we need to handle symbols, we need to handle mining, we need to handle a bunch of other stuff. Oh, it breaks, because this is starting soon. Yeah, maybe we end the stream sooner today. I don't know. So yeah, generics. So we have a problem currently. Because if I pass a value in here, wait, in here, so if I pass a type name in here, for example, or actually in here, for example, uint32t or int32t, it's not gonna generate as i32, it's gonna generate as i32t, int32t. So we'll need to change that. So we need to provide not only parameters but also the name, I guess. Perhaps I'm gonna have another one for the name. And then more pasting is not gonna work, because so if we... Oh, by the way, this doesn't work. Alright, this doesn't work because the backend is broken. But yeah, if we generate this, so it would have put a hash, if it would have put hashes in here, and it would have substituted t for whatever is here. So it wouldn't quite work. So we use hash type names. How are we gonna do this? So we need to restructure generics a little bit. And here's where we use the type. So we do need the type itself. Why do we even have generics in the first place? To reduce code duplication. I guess most of them are gonna be inlined anyway. Oh no, ads. Anyway, need to actually do something. So what are we gonna do with this? Generics need to have names changed. So if I supply names manually, then it wouldn't be able to use generics inside of them. So that's an issue. And now if we declare structs, so now if we declare structs, which textbook is in school source code? You mean this? So this is straight from Rust by example. I'm pretty sure. So there's Rust by example. I just went ahead and there is generics somewhere here. Here generics, and if we go into I don't actually know where it is. Well, somewhere here you have an example that includes all those generics. AS is gen. So that's straight up copy pasted from there, and then I'm trying to transpile it to C, which is kind of difficult. Not gonna lie. So yeah, how am I gonna figure it out? I'm gonna have generics. Also, the problem is generics referencing other generics. So if we have a function, a generic function of t, it should have a parameter, which is also generic, which I could try doing with token pasting. If I supply both t and t name, or t and t value, high shift coder. So then I would be able to figure something out with that. But yeah, that still requires me to rewrite C backend, so let's do that, I guess. Partially rewrite, because it currently it generates functions. So they also generics until we figure out how to make them work. So yeah, we need to figure out this part. So it's not adding hashes here because it thinks that this type is not inside of a generic. It's not inside of a macro, so it can't token paste. But in order to token paste, oh, you're right, because types, and then we use hash name, hashable type name. Yeah, no, hashable type name is not the way. So that's what we're gonna change. Anyway, I'll get to it. So we need We need to generate code immediately, but not quite, because we also have function inlining. So we need instructions. And values and a lot of other things. Is that in Cogent? That's in Cogent. We also need type information, which, oh my god, that's a lot of work. Okay, so maybe it's not as big of a it's not gonna be as big of a rewrite. Where is display? Here is display. So we format the symbol. B the backend. So yeah, maybe we delay the formatting. So that could be a good idea, I guess. So do we need backend? How do we actually get names properly? Great. So we have multiple issues: name mangling, other stuff. Actually, for name mangling, we can just use defines at the top of a file, which solve a lot of problems, surprisingly. Although, if I go to code bold, so imagine we have an unrealistic scenario of that's C++. Ew, C. Imagine we have an unrealistic scenario of having a struct mangled name. So a mangled struct, that's unrealistic, but whatever. And then we define demangled name. So we demangle it like that, and then we have our favorite generic of T, which is gonna be either a struct or a function, doesn't matter, let's do a function. That takes t, and then it returns t.x, for example. So let's make it return int, into, add more backslashes. Then we do generic of demangled name, and what do we? And then we call then we have int main return function underscore demangled name of awesome. Let's do type def struct demangled name. Actually, does this work? No way this works. What? I thought this macro is gonna be replaced. But I mean, that's a win for me, so I guess we'll take it. So yes, that's how we're gonna do demangling. Probably, maybe, I don't know. So we're gonna have mangled names, we're gonna generate mangled names, and then we're gonna use symbol names instead of them, wherever we want. And those symbol names are gonna be stripped. Like whatever. So we're gonna have our escape in the backend. So I'm gonna get rid of that here. So backend's gonna have escape. Where's our backend? Here. So it's gonna be single escape. I'm gonna take this. Probably put this here. This here. So this is not gonna be temporary anymore. This is gonna be permanent now. So then we're gonna replace all alphanumerics. Pattern. Hold on, how do we get a pattern of? What's pattern implemented for? Oh, there's an array. BA is gonna find a. Okay, so I can do an array here, or a slice, I guess. So colon or dot. A singular colon still works. Okay, so we're gonna have that stripped. Hopefully no conflicts. It's me. Conflicts. That. And the char is ASCII digit. Oh, expected. That works. So yes, that's the escaping part. Now I can get rid of the function of this function. How do you do this? That quote. No. So I want to get rid of the function. I want to keep the comment. Oh, quote is the register. Okay, so I could do quote colon is a W. Wait. Colon has W. Slash has types. Oh, those are all registers. Oh wow. Whatever. I did not know that about Helix, my beloved editor. Let's put that here. I guess now we're gonna have to fix all occurrences of escape. Wait. And there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Don't ask me why this is like that. This does not need to exist here. So we have escape, which replaces that. We'll also need to replace slash hashes to replace, but we'll replace hashes and generics. That's in symbols. Oh wait, that's all escapes though. All escapes we're doing. Oh. Wait. So in all escapes we're doing, we need to escape, we need to find the mangling. Wait, not mangling the thing. So we need the context. Escape. So in types. Why do you have notifications when I kill the process? Because the process is different now. Updated, I guess. Nope. Okay, so we have symbols. We have that. That's a type. That's one of the most important ones. So we need the context, not only the backend. We need the other kind of context. So that's either backend or generics, but when we so I do not care when displaying. I do care about symbols when displaying. I do not care about the hashes too. Well, I do care. I know how to do this. So do we do this during when we're displaying stuff? We do display names. So we're gonna have macro context here. If macro context, we're gonna have symbol replace hash by this and symbol replace hash by this. And we're gonna have to fix it everywhere, which you know is an issue, but we'll figure it out. So here we escape name false because it's not in the macro, and then we in format symbol here we escape params. That's false part, and then when we escape that's also false part. Oh, and then symbol name we automatically generate it. And then here we automatically generate that. Wait, no. Next, when we format symbol inside, we have other names, so they. Okay, so do I need backend context? I don't think I need backend context because that's now. Yeah, I remember that. So we can just do create backend here. So we need backend, we need name. Single kind and boolean if it's within macro. The name is pre-formatted also, which is interesting, but sure. Let's convert to name struct. Oh, why is it lagging? Why did it freeze? What do you mean? Oh, why is it so dark? My camera's not picking up the light. Oh, it figures stuff out. Hold on, let me fix my camera. Max out the exposure. I don't know if it fixes it, but whatever. So that's a backend. That's name. That's kind. And that is macro context. So I can get rid of that. Then I can just do no, it's copyable. What? So kind of the ref. So I don't need a ref here. No, signature is a ref. What do you mean signature is the ref? And you're complaining. And the function function takes a ref. Hey, didn't get it. Where is it? Yeah. Symbol. Empty symbol. So it's complaining about signature for some reason. Which is not correct. Consider boring. Okay. Signature. It really thinks it's not borrowed. Which it is borrowed. What do you mean? It is a reference. No way this is a double reference. No, this is not a double reference. Okay, look, this function signature. Oh wait, this is wrong. No, this is right. The LSP is messing with me. Tell backend type, which is a reference. It is a reference. LSP is and then self name. For macro will have that. Don't need this escapement. Empty symbol. Backend self backend. What do you mean doesn't implement display? Macro context true. And then librs empty symbol will have macro context as false. Okay, we'll figure that out. Empty symbol does not implement display. It's dumb. Oh, construct takes 0 arguments. That makes more sense. Now that should fix a lot of errors. Now that escape for empty function. If empty function is gonna take a create backend. Why do we need a lifetime A here? Can we not do that? We can probably do that. It's like a self backend. Can just escape, and we do need a macro context here. I do kind of need a wrapper or something. So instead of backend, I would just pass in a function, an escape function. It would escape with macros. Okay, now. Code. Let's just assume. To do fix me. No, we have that. That's a type. Backend. Wait, type. Switch UI name, macro context. I could probably make it cleaner, but whatever. Do we really need backend here? That I can do a lot of stuff. So it's struct name. The previous one was symbol name. And yeah, that's good. Now. So what do they want to fix? Ooh, that. That is interesting to say the least. So I wanted to unpack function and other stuff. I Good code. Or now I can just get rid of self-dot in a lot of places. And also fix that. What? Oh, right, I'm writing stuff to it. Type name, match names. So why is it not? Oh, right. For some reason it removed a lot of spaces. Just randomly. Back in escape name macro context. I should not have. I should not see self dot in here. Empty symbol of empty function. Okay, good. Now this also need macro context. Empty symbol self. Someone's gonna be angry at me for moving stuff that I shouldn't. Okay, so I can get rid of that, a bunch of that stuff. Function type. Name is sum of name. On macro context, obviously. So from that self, generic has a bunch of that. Okay, now. Will it compile? Probably won't, but... Oh, that's actually little errors. Codegen model S. And I think I didn't fix the front end yet. Actually, no, I did. Codegen model S, line 154. Codegen model S. Here we have a FMT type for body codegen backend. Macro. To do fix me. So I'm gonna put that here. Wait. And that's gonna be cell backend backend. Temporary. A lot of docs. Now tasks for docs. Right. Where's my cursor? Okay, so now that should have at least fixed it partially. It's zone of A. No, we still don't have orderings, but that's fine. We do check just in case. So that's a struct. That's correct. That's not correct. This should be this should be hashed. This should be pasted. Guess we wanna do this. I'm gonna allow missing talks here. Okay, so where's our generics one? So we format symbol with macro context being true. Next, the symbol appears to be a function, which still has a macro context. Then we go through each parameter. We write that, we write, oh wait, are parameters names already strings? No, they are symbols. So we have the name, and here we format type, match name, name we can escape. So here, it should have escaped it. So around that, should see a bunch of names, including the hashed. Okay, so we're printing this. Name is underscore s. Oh wait, that's variable name. Right, we need type name. So we format type, and this one is a symbol which we should have escaped. Hey, where's the symbols? Let's debug ty instead. So we should see a type with a hash inside. And I guess we won't see a hash inside, because that's the only thing that could go wrong. Read them. No, we do have a hash. Oh, because we... right, I'm dumb. We got rid of the hash before we substituted that. Oh, hold on, where is it? Here. So here we strip stuff. Then we substitute hash by that. And then it should work. Alright, yeah. And C does not equal to hash. And then we do this. Oh, semicolon. So that should work now. Do we still have debugs? We do still have debugs. But now it hashes. Oops. It adds the hashes properly. Okay, that's better. Where's debug? Where's the debug? Here it is. Let's get a quick overview of the backend. So we have core, which shouldn't be very long. Which has a backend, which has a lot of stuff, including type and turning, all the declarations and stuff. Then we have generics wrapper, which is pretty simple. Symbols. Empty type. So symbols. Now that stores symbol formatters, which makes sense, and symbol kind, which misses dogs still. And signature. Oops. Oh no, body string. which is gonna be replaced by not a string later. Generic param names symbol generic wrap symbol. Okay, let's fix some of those docs issues. Oh my god, there's a lot of other stuff. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Type CRS 926. Use that. Next we go same thing, then called as ref map string assister. sdref. sdref. Oh, that's on 150 on symbols. However, I need to get this first. 150. I could have just done that. tdrefs, because string derefs is stir. Go into iter on function setting into iterator. Generics 69. Generics 69. Missing dogs and symbol in line 27. Alright, format symbol. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Allow missing dogs. Also, I'm gonna move this here, so it's ordered consistently. Now, unused variable backend in front end. Okay, let's redo that. Oh, let's do cargo clip again. So those we fixed. Now in front end codegen mod res line 1049. So backend isn't used. In here, what? Codegen the body doesn't require backend, well, whatever. Doesn't require and doesn't require. Next, we also don't need a lifetime and codegen context. Somehow. We don't need this lifetime. Right, that I forgot. Then have errors here. Lifetime is used in codegen 147. Lifetime A is not used. Lifetime B is used. So it's lifetime A, and the body is borrowed for as long, and codegen is. Oh, it does not have a lifetime. Wow, that's interesting. And an extra lifetime in the impl in operand. Now that should be clean. So what have we changed? Changed escaping. Now that I don't know if that checks off from something from the list. Generics to symbol functions. I guess I can check that off. I don't know. I don't know what this means, but whatever. Oh yeah, then we'll need to figure out C codegen to inline stuff and other things. Anyway, I think we're gonna do this next time. And today we're gonna be raiding. Raiding. Who are we gonna be raiding? Chill, sleepy, advent of cold. Oh, Bad Cop's live. So she was there, so I guess we could raid her. Why not? Have 10 key, 10 keychain channel points. Okay, go away. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you next time, which might be tomorrow. I'm gonna try hard to stream tomorrow. Try hard to not miss it. And yeah. Oh, let me copy this. See you later, I guess. Bye. Click to read now. 3 times. Since 5 rates. What is it?
I send fighter to arena. Okay, and then we got the fighter. Has a fishbowl. Is any of this code remotely usable? That's the thing. I don't think so. I think it's so crazy the way I've written it. Infinite Coder, thank you for the raid. Do you have to go, or can we do a quick rematch? Because I feel like I'm a little more warmed up now. I just, you know, I don't know if we got a fair fight. I'm down for a rematch. But if you have to go, you have to go. That is understandable. We can, I guess. All right. It's on. How do you do this? Clash of Code? All right, I'll keep reverse in. All right, whoever wants to join. We did this